Hello, everyone. It's your man, Spin Nation, along with my man, Riders Up Tim. How you doing, buddy?
I am super busy with the start of school, but I'm ready to play some horses tonight, Sean.
Love it, love it. And we are going to look at this. We got a big audience we've got Todd, we got Bobby D's already got his exact 1462. We got my man Bob Jackson. We got Tom Halleck live from Winnipeg. We got everybody loving it tonight. We got the Ryan Gallivan's in the house, my Boston boy. How are you? I got Colin's double down hat on tonight, so we're going to be having some good luck. Scott Letty's in the house.
I don't know if that brings us good luck, though.
Yeah. Colin's like, what a hat. See, I knew it. Exactly. I said I had to wear what a hat. Exactly. No doubt. I was on the first double down. Exactly. So
the hat, Sean, is probably as close as we'll ever get to getting Colin in here on Tuesday Night Lights. He never shows up.
Exactly. No doubt.
Just hangs out in the chat.
Yeah. So let's see here, my friend. Exactly. So we'll bring our friends in here. Oh, here.
What's up, Stevie G? Welcome in. Joseph. Let's go. Yeah. Let's have a night. Pretty decent card.
Yeah.
Curtis popping in. Maybe tonight's the night. You need to plan for Thursday.
Okay.
Give me some company in the lounge on Thursday because Sean won't be there.
Yeah, I'm up in Woodbine for the Cubs versus the Blue Jays. Exactly. So we got the first race here, my friend, and we got 6 furlongs claiming purse 10,000, which have never won 2 races, Tim. So we're right up the alley here. Oh. All right. Tom's got the ASD camo cap on. Love it. And we got an interesting field of 6 here, Tim. Is that good? Do you want to do the first race? Do you want to switch it up, or do you want to keep the first race?
I'll let you call it. You got the lucky hat on.
Okay. I'll let you do the first race. All right. So we got an interesting first race here. And we got a rider here who's had 3 mounts and 2 wins, J.R. Patterson. Yep. Exactly. And he's on the 4-5 favorite here, Zabibbo, who clearly loved the drop down last time for 15 and now drops to 12-5. So you got to figure that this horse has definitely got a chance. But I did like, what do you call it? You can always excuse a first effort out. And Ford Rugged Rooster got really broke slow, drifted, was real green in his first start, and but came back. It still has gate trouble, which at the Assiniboia to me is the absolute not a good thing. But did get the lead and still won convincingly by 4. That was my third pick. My second pick was the 6, Pino Bambino, Stephen Gaskin and Rashad Knights, who are a solid 13%, 10,000 at this level. Came in a nice dueled on the turn, held the place, but I did kind of like the effort there, fourth time out, especially going into the but that was against the restricted, so he's coming back out. Oh no, it's for the Breds, so he is staying in it. I apologize. So that's why he came in second. I do like that effort versus the Saskatoon Breds. So I think that 6 is right there. So I was 1, 4, and 6.
All right. I definitely think the 1 makes sense here, in these non-winners of 2. And wait, Sean, for the first time tonight in the paddock, it is
Riders up!
We can't have
Riders up.
Start off the night with a good Riders up in the first race. Let's go.
Absolutely.
So looking at this number one, with my non-winners of two, I look at the one win everybody's got, and this one had one start last year, started first race in an allowance race, right?
Yeah.
Or excuse me, started out in maiden races, goes to an allowance race while still a maiden, and then comes back into maiden special weights. Finally gets a win at 5.5 this year, and this year has been a little bit better. Obviously, those two races in the allowance class were against much better than anybody in this race, and then comes into a 15,000 claimer non-winner of two life and just missed in that race. And that was at 6 furlongs, coming back at 6 furlongs. I do like the move to Patterson from Dawkins here. But I think that last race was a really good race against a really good field. And this horse was close enough in that one, dropping down now to 10,000. I think that this horse definitely is the best in here. I don't think it's luck by any means.
No.
And if I'm going again with the horses that have a good win, I kind of like the 4 a little bit in here, but the 4 figures to me. I like that race, but 2 times out now in only the 3rd race is going against much more experience and horses that have been at this class and against much better. So I actually ended up putting the 4 in 4th. The next one on my win chart, I did go out to the 6. My second pick is Pino Bambino. I really like this horse with Rashad Knights getting up on board. This is another one who in that last one was right there, just was never going to get to He Knows We Know. That horse was just much the best in that race. And I think that now this one finds a little bit of a softer spot against these in here. My 3rd pick was Little Eddie, the 2 horse.
Right? That was my 4th pick.
Getting ball root up. So, but I do think that those are the primary horses. We'll take a look here, figure out how we're going to attack the wagering. I don't like the even money on the one. We might try to see if we can get this one underneath and try to beat this one a little bit, but we'll take a look, see what everybody likes. And yes, Joseph, we will fade anything ridden by Ronald Ollie.
There you go. Exactly. Okay. So Colin might join us a little bit later on Thursday. Okay. There you go.
What's up, Neil?
Tom Halleck has got a $1 exacta box try box 234. Good luck, my man. Hey, Neil, how are you, buddy? Great to have you as always. Tom is not sold on the one at all. I'm agreeing with Curtis Danette is a try box 1246. Neil's got a 126 try box. Javino Patterson got off the IR and got a win at 20-1. Okay, interesting. Bob Jackson, my man, top picks 136. And Devil's Time and Solid Last. Okay.
Yeah, that horse would definitely have to move forward to compete, and the numbers would have to come way up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't really like the 3 much in here either. Yeah. To me, it's all the other 4 horses, just figuring out how we're going to attack it. Right now, the betting public's going 1-4-2-6.
Okay. James White says pick 4 and 5 were fat last Tuesday. 236 exacta box. Like it. Field is heading towards the gate. I wasn't able to play one, but if anyone's played a stable dual team, let us know. We can look and shout you out for how you're doing.
One minute to post according to the clock here, which means we got about 4.
10 minutes.
So as soon as it goes to 0, they'll do the 60-second rundown and say 2 minutes to post.
Right. Exactly. Yep. $57 already in the room. Love to have you guys. Thank you as always. There's the 60-second recap.
And after that, it'll say 2 minutes to post.
Yes. Yeah,
Hey, quick shout out tonight before the first race to Praven Badri. Hoping that he heals up well and completely gets back to riding here pretty quickly. He, Antonio Whitehall, and Demario Bino are all tied across at the top of the leader standings, jockey standings, with 29 wins. Of course, he is now going to lose that to those two as he is out for the rest of the season.
Oh, terrible loss.
Really is for this track. And you know, I saw a couple of different names on the forum tonight. It makes you wonder if they brought a couple other jockeys in.
Yeah.
With losing a jock there in the colony. Look at these 4-1-2 and 1-4-6. Sean, looking at that, looking at the odds, looking at what I like, I think I got my pick.
Love it. Let's send it.
We're going to do something that you guys don't see me do at all often much on the channel. Although I do it on my own. I just don't do this with how I've approached the channel. But been looking at things a little bit lately as to my stats and some of the things that I've been doing with picking winners and picking some real long shots and not having a lot of these exactas and trifectas and a lot of the winners when I'm picking good prices. So with that being said, here's my play. We're going to play $5 to place on the 6 at 5 to 1.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Mm-hmm. I love it. Great way to start. Yep. Whoop, hello. Phone going down.
I saw Todd earlier say that he was playing some try keys tonight. Todd, I would key that 6 with a 1-2-4.
Yep. Yep. Did Badri have a fall? You know what happened?
I didn't even hear what happened. I think Tom knows. Tom, fill us in because actually Tom's the one that messaged me on X and informed me that he was out for the season. Tom, do you know what happened to Badri? I missed it completely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened, Bobby. Yeah, it happens. The other thing is, Bobby, a lot right now is a majority of the races carded at the big tracks are 2-year-olds. So you're getting, they're feisty at the gate, you know, and it's a learning experience, and that's why you're seeing a lot of the scratches at these major tracks right now. They're carding so many 2-year-old races that the 2-year-olds just aren't used to getting in the gate, and they're just kind of learning. That's what's going on.
Yeah, hey, and Tom mentions this, and I do remember him saying this in his post now that Badri fell in training the morning after the Manitoba Derby.
Jeez.
Tough luck. What's up, Dan?
How are you, Dan? He's not going to
play the 1 to win. Yeah, Dan, not horrible at even money, I guess, but I really like this 6. The 6 was actually my second pick. This horse was second in the morning line at 5 to 2. I think 5 to 1 is a gift.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play this one, win in place, and see if we can beat that one.
Kevin Plowson, not liking the Mohawk card tonight, so he's here with us. Love it, Kevin. I'll be there sometime this weekend, Kevin, the Mohawk. I don't know which day yet, but I will be there. And the 6, I think, at 5 to 1, excellent value right now.
I think so too. I mean, I had the one as my top pick in the program. I'm just going to try to beat this horse. And
yeah, Rick Johnson's got 1, 6.
Really like the 6.
Good luck, bud. Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, oh, let me get everybody Kurt's voice there so we can hear him. There we go. Big difference there.
Now just waiting on Pino Bambino.
There we go. Good luck to everybody.
Set. They're at the post. Devil's time fractious in the game.
Whoa.
As is Little Eddie.
Oh.
Both are now settled.
Get that 6 out.
One's got his head turned.
Been in a long time.
Yeah. I think the 5 jockey's trying to get back on.
Yeah, I was just saying it looked like he was off.
Looks like we're waiting on Roger Hewitt on Devil's time. He's now acting up again.
Devil's Time can see them all tonight.
We're at the post.
Here we go. Come on, Kurt. There we go.
And they're off. From the inside, that's Get Up Early. The first to show speed and will grab the lead by a length. Rugged Rooster to the outside in second. 3 wide, Devil's Time. 4 wide, Pino Bambino. Hugging the rails, Bebo. And your early trailer will be Little Eddie. Only 3 lengths off of it. The opening quarter, 24-1. On the
Rashad's
inside,
got this horse
early,
4 wide.
Yeah.
Putting on all the pressure in
goodness.
seconds, Bebo. Looking for room on the rail in third. Little Eddie starting to get going. Then Pino Bambino and the trailer now. Devil's Time, the half mile in 48-1. And Rugged Rooster now takes the lead by a neck. Fighting back, Get Up Early, but here comes Bebo, who came off the rail and is coming with a furious run. Zabebo and Rugged Rooster, a 16th of a mile to go, and the favorite, Zabebo, will win by a length. Rugged Rooster's second best. Third's going to go.
Good
Get
grief,
Up
that
Early
was
in
ugly.
fourth.
Yeah, 4 or 5 wide the whole way around. Not ever
That
going to
was
get.
a horrible trip.
Yeah, not going to get it done at all.
He broke really well, but he got parked outside, and then he got behind the 5 that was fading. Had to go around.
Yeah. Shout out to Razor. What's up, my man? Always great to see you, buddy.
What's up, Razor?
Everybody during the day, check out this man's podcast. One of the very best in the sport.
The number 1, Zabebo.
Basketball.
3. The 3 gets up to 23-1 to finish third.
It's
Get Up Early and fourth. To number 2, Little Eddie. They went the
Rick Johnson. Did Rick Johnson have that? Let me see here. I think Rick Johnson may have had
5
that.
furlongs, 101
Let's
and 1.
see.
Time for the 6 furlongs.
1 with
13 and
6
4.
with 2 4. 1 4 with 3 2. Okay. Hey, it's a win. It's a win, Dan. Exactly. 6 more chances at it. Yep. Kevin, that's the way we look at it. Try to get the value, you know. It only takes 1, exactly, Joseph. And we're turning that page quickly. It's not a surprising outcome, the 1-4, you know, but we were trying to get the value, you know. I have no problem with that play at all, you know. The trip, not so good, but
I mean, I expected a better trip, a better result than that with the 6, should I say? But knew the one was going to be tough. I just 3 to 5. It's like, what's up, Formula?
Thank you, Formula. Yeah, Trey should pay well, you know.
Now entering the winner's enclosure, the
No, Senior, I didn't have time to put in a team.
Me either. I'm like really busy the last week.
Yeah, I had this show tonight. I have a 6 a.m. flight on Thursday to Woodbine. I got a lot going on. Yes, we did, Curtis. Yep, we did.
Time for the 6 furlongs. 1-13-4. Number 1 Zabibo was proudly.
I was going to watch the Corgi race on Sunday.
Yeah,
but I heard they had them run at a shorter distance than what was really originally scheduled.
they were amazing. The winner Sam just unbelievable. There's this group. There's this group that they're called like the Corgi or like something like, and they run the Corgi or whatever it is, right? They win at the Bills Stadium and the Eagles Stadium, and like they had 3 champions running, and they all made the final, and here comes this Sam, and all of a sudden just shoots right out of the thing and beats them all. I was like, oh, and he got his winning lap around Saratoga. Is really cool.
Jenna Antonucci had a corgi.
Yeah, Mando.
She's gone from training horses to training corgis.
First Triple Crown trainer ever to enter a corgi at yeah. And poor Mando had the ADD problem and liked the dog next to him more than the race, and just went right into it exactly, and met a friend the whole way down. Tom, did you win that with the let me see here.
Tonight, and proceeds will benefit. Final
let me see what we have here.
And please take note.
What was his try? Oh, Tom get the try?
Just check our website.
Oh, no way. That's awesome, Tom, if you did. Let me see here.
Also, don't
Let's go back here.
Check out our 140 VLTs in our spacious Club West Gaming Lounge, located on the 2nd level of the grandstand and open daily from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. And tonight,
2, 3, 4. Oh, so close, Tom. I'm at the 2, 3, 4.
11:30 p.m. during crazy hour.
Yeah, no Ascot. Appleby or O'Brien did not enter any corgis into the Corgi Cup, but maybe after the great response this year, they will think of shipping next year for sure. If Laura King has anything to do with it, she will make sure that there are European entries next year. And she was there and she absolutely loved it.
Yeah, and by the way, Dan brings up a good point here. That ringer that you were talking about that they brought in the Corgi race, the calls were all over that one. So
yeah, exactly. Yep. See, exactly. He was a beast. Exactly. And everybody in his first elimination race, he blew the field out by like 6 lengths. So everyone said, "Oh, he's going to the lead." No, he raided, and then came flying down the stretch and beat them going away. So it's like, wow, pretty impressive. Oh, just missed, Tom. Exactly. But we'll turn the page very quickly. Let me turn off our buddy there. We'll see you soon, Kurt. Oh, he's great calls. Oh, did I turn that off too? Oops. Oh, you're on mute, I think. You may be on mute.
No, it's not on mute.
Oh, then now I can hear you. Yep, there you go.
Hey, I got lights flashing and everything, Sean. We got a huge thunderstorm going on outside.
Oh, okay, if you want to get out, yeah, make sure you're safe. You know?
No, I'm just saying if I go out,
yeah,
just so you know where I went.
Yeah.
If you hear the whining under my chair, it's my dog. She doesn't like storms.
Oh, gotcha. Dan, my son's a little speech delayed, so he's celebrating words. Lately, he's been saying call. The only time I celebrate the word. Hey, Dan, God bless, man. I was a job coach for 7 years for the and anything is a wonderful thing. So is definitely worth celebrating, my man. So God bless. All good thoughts for your son for sure. Race, there's the order to finish, but we move right on to the second race. 7.5 furlongs, claiming purse 10,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race since February 12th. And we have a full field, Tim, here of 7, and our favorite right now
6
is on the outside. The Sice get my program to work here. And that would be Aunt Irene with Rory Constant and Antonio Whitehall. What did you think in this race, my friend?
Yeah, believe it or not, I do not have the even money 6 on top. As a matter of fact, I don't have the even money 6 in second. I put this horse in third.
Okay.
And we're going 7.5, and a lot of people may look, and we talk about it a lot. Antonio Whitehall, and they're going 2 turns and everything. But I'll tell you, this horse has had 3 races at the distance, had 1/3 in those races, but they haven't looked great. So this horse, yes, did pretty well in a 4,500 claimer last out, going 6 furlongs. But now we're going to go 2 turns and an added furlong and a half. So I'm actually going to play against this one. And plus, if you look, this horse last time out getting, that decent result was trained by Jerry Gorno. Now moves over to the Rory Constant barn, who's 0-3.
Yeah.
Right. So I just think it's a good spot to play against an even money favorite, and I'm definitely going to do it. And my top pick is going to be just inside that one. Ladies.
Okay.
I just like saying that.
Yeah.
Ladies. Anyway, if there's a jockey upgrade to be had at Assiniboia, going from Badu to Townsend, and Townsend doesn't ride great, but nothing against him. He normally an underneath more player, but I think that's a pretty decent upgrade. And I think that this horse fits here. If you look at this one, 12 times at the distance and has 3 firsts and 4 seconds. So 7 out of 12 in the exacta. And the last 2, 5.5, 6, and 6 twice, this horse has been closing up. And that last one was really closing pretty well after breaking slowly. And I just think that this horse is going to like the distance, maybe a little bit more than the 6 to the outside.
Yep.
Finish behind that one in the last race, but going the extra distance, I think this is the one. If you go back and watch that race, this is the one that was closing more. And if you look at the stretch run of those 2 horses, the 5 and the 6, the 5 was making up ground on the 6, and I like the 5 better.
Yeah.
So I put the 5 on top, and like I say, I'm kind of playing against the 6, and I think another horse that moves forward a little bit for me is the 1, Get My Drift. This is another one that I thought could definitely do a little bit better, going 7.5. If you look 2 back, doesn't look like the horse like that one was on the front end and kind of faded late. But Steve Gaskin has been racing underneath pretty well throughout the meet. And it seems like he just brings horses home at second that don't look like they've been finishing. And this horse kind of fits that profile of a lot of the ones who have been finishing second for him so far. And I like the change here over to Sikaran, and I'm going to give this one a shot. I still think I would play it both ways, Sean. 5 keyed with the 1 and 6.
Yeah.
But looking up at Stretch and Kurt, they're both all over the 6, but they've got the same 2 horses behind 1 and 5.
Yep.
But I really go back and watch that race if you're out there, and go back and watch that last race to where I think that the 5 was definitely closing better than the 6 in that race.
Yeah. And let us know what their Razors got a $1 pick 3, 5, 6 all with 3 for $18 if you like that, my friends. Rick Johnson's got a 1, 5, 6 with 1, 5 all 6, playing 6 second or third. Good luck, Rick. Let's see what else we got. Tom Halleck's got a 60-cent try box 4, 5, 6. Curtis Stinnet's got a try box 1, 2, 5, 6. Joseph's saying 6 is the oldest horse by a large significant margin. She's 9 years old. And Joseph is thinking 615, and Neil's got a 4, 5, 6 try box.
You just look again to one more thing about that one, Sean, Get My Drift, and who was racing against a little better in the last and much better before that. But you look at those fractions in that race, 23, 46, 59. Okay, that's way faster than anybody in this race has been involved in, and this horse was sitting just off of that. So, I definitely think the horse has a real shot at slower fractions to be right there and improve a little bit off of that.
Yep. Yeah, J.R. Patterson, won the first race in the first, and he's I knew he was injured. I thought someone said he was coming off like the DL, and now he's back. But obviously, 3 for 4, he can't do much better than that so far.
No, for sure.
So obviously, he's seeing the track well. So you have to give him his due on that one. See how the horses look here before we determine here. Bobby D's got Exacta box 6-5 with 2-3.
He just chucking my 1 out. He said I didn't want any part of it.
There's Lenny Seacherin. For all the Robert Palmer fans, there's no telling where the money went. Simply Irresistible. Philly Vital. DeMario Bino, who will definitely probably benefit from Padres' absence. Aye, ladies. If anybody saw I this past weekend in Saratoga, how Javier, that is one of the greatest closing stretches in Saratoga I think I've ever seen.
Nobody even saw that horse until late.
No, that is, folks, I have been going to Saratoga since I was 1. I have not seen it close like that. I mean, that they even took,
especially coming up between horses and splitting them and not just flying from the outside or something. But I mean, that was a turn of foot late. That was pretty impressive.
that took Frank by surprise. He's like, what? That was incredible.
I mean, that horse wasn't even getting a call. Got one call.
No, exactly.
That horse got one
call the whole race, and all of a sudden. Dan says the 4 in this race has been excellent with this condition. Bob's got a top picks 5 with the 1-2. All right, let's see here. Okay. So let's see. Very
If
interesting.
you don't like the 6 at 7-5, you're going to get an okay price. The 5 is 2-1,
Yeah.
and everybody else 5, 8, and 10.
Yeah.
Let's beat the 6.
All right. Okay. I'm going to do this. How do I do this? All right. I got my pick, Tim. I'm going to do a 50-cent tri-box key. 5 with the 146.
That'll be a $9 play.
Yep. Yep. I'm going to try to get the 6
Try
out.
box 5 with 146.
Yeah. Going to try to get the 6 out if I can. I really like the 5.
I agree, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from the outside, and I mean, looks good on paper with Whitehall, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
I threw the 6 in because of Whitehall. You mean, yeah.
But changing barns as well, that's always a
Yeah.
big thing here. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, can win for sure. But
Yeah.
I think this is a great place off the claim to play against this horse.
Yeah, I agree. It just has to be in the top 3, Joseph. Yeah, with those 3. Yeah.
So instead of a box, it's a key box. So you're keying one horse in all 3 positions. We want the 5 with the 1, 4, and 6 in the other 2.
Anytime.
And in a perfect world, you've got the 5 in one position and the other 2 are occupied by the 1 and the 4.
Yeah, exactly.
You kick that 6 to 5 to the curb.
Yeah, nice 4-1-5 would be absolutely beautiful. 0 minutes to post. Showing 5 is the favorite. No, it's got 2 minutes to post, which means we got Dan's got 2, 4, 5 exacta box here. 4, 5, and 2, 4, 6 straight for check. I like it.
Bob, where are you talking about the 5 is showing as a favorite? Because I just pulled up my ADW and it's still 6 to 5 on the 6 and 2 to 1 on the 5. And even on the screen, they're showing 7 to 5.
5 to 2 and 7. Yeah. I don't know what Jesus is saying. If you can win.
When are they going to put the 10 best horses?
Oh, okay. There you go. Also exciting today, they officially drew the field for the King's Plate this weekend at Woodbine. 13 horses.
Great field. Great betting race, as always, at Woodbine.
And if you're looking for some, you got Jose Lascano, you got Flavian Pratt, you got Javier Castellano, and Johnny V. So, and maybe Florent Giroux to be determined. But I'm saying, but not a bad field for $1 million for a big race up there.
No, a really good field.
Yeah, and a great field betting card. They got the weather's, knock on wood, is supposed to be very nice after last year's cancellation. So.
Yeah, and you got Fraser Abley.
Yes, the ex-Assiniboia rider.
Assiniboia apprentice jock. that now rides down at Woodbine.
Yeah.
He is on the second morning line favorite at 9-2, Notorious Gangster.
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
7-2 favorite is Johnny V and Mark Cassie with No Time.
The filly trying to be I think that was it the fifth filly in like the last 15 years to win it. Should be amazing. We'd be joining what do you call it? We got James White's got winning place in the 4 and the 5. Todd's got 2 to place and show on the 2. Put in the bank. Love it. Oh, Nick, how are you, my friend? First time watching from Dallas. Thanks for joining us. Love having you.
Welcome in, Nick.
Almost NFL season, Nick. Are you a Cowboys fan or a transplant or? Frank, bring our friend Kurt back up here. Awesome.
The 5 must not like the gate because they ended up putting her in first.
Yeah.
She must be a gate diva.
Yeah.
Here comes JJ's American Diva.
JJ's American Diva.
I kind of like the other Cassie in that race a little bit, Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
Ashley Zarcher with Saheen up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, yep. Ashley could go wire to wire, just like Heart to Heart did. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I like it. It's, I think Speed of the Speed, definitely a horse that's going to get out there and try to wire them.
The Bears.
So
Nice
Jesus is watching live from Venezuela. Bienvenido, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for joining us, my friend. Jesus, your fellow countryman, Junior Alvarado, is on an absolute roll right now, my friend.
We'll get a little extra help from the gate.
Sean and I were talking about Junior before we came on the air. The guy's lighting it up.
Great job by the gate crew. And now just waiting on our current favorite.
And Irene. And look at this. Ladies took some late money and they're both 2-1.
I saw that, yeah.
Let's go.
And they're off. From the inside, Get My Drift. Send hard to grab the early lead. And will open up by 2 as they pass the grandstand. For the first time in between JJ's American Diva. Splits horses and goes after that lead.
Don't worry about that 5. That's right what I expected.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Was 10 back in the last and came closing up pretty well. So
see them all. 9 lengths off of it.
25.
And won the opening quarter. And Get My Drift with that lead by a length. JJ's American Diva still pressuring in second. Moving up, Philly Fatal and
tightening up front.
Yep.
Let's see what the half is. 49. Picked it up a little bit.
Yeah. I dropped 2.
Start seeing this 5 come into the picture.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Took a breather and is opened up again by 3. And Tyrene in it all.
The 6 is 5-1.
Look at the 1.
Come on, 5. Get up there for 3rd. Come on now.
Get My Drift.
Come on, get up there for 3rd, 5. Get up there. Come on, 5. Where are you, 5? Come on, 5. Anytime now.
Drift is just drawing away on the field.
Anytime, 5. No.
He's going to win by 7. And Tyrene in second.
So now he comes.
Going to go to Philly Fatal.
Come on.
4th to Idle.
Talk about just take him to the back and don't.
I told you that 1 was my second pick. I really thought that the 1 had a shot, but I didn't expect that.
No, I did not expect our 5 to be like 80 lengths behind and just, loping.
Look, But somebody did. This horse dropped down to the 6-5 favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
And here's the thing, folks. Look at the money right now, Sean.
Yeah.
The money came off. There was more money in the win pool. Somebody's playing games.
Yeah.
Okay, money came off the 6 and went on the 1.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The 6 ended up being the 4th favorite. Yeah, fractions were way too slow to close into, Neil.
Yeah. Right. I just didn't expect Neil. I didn't expect him to be like 18 lengths behind. I figured to be a little bit. The 5 usually doesn't run from the clouds, you know.
Well, the one thing I mentioned at one point there was the fractions of how fast this one, how fast that last race was, and this one was right there on those fractions, and nobody else was even close to that. So, when this horse got slow going up front, basically was able to just close up the last couple of times there. Last couple of fractions are pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to everybody else.
So who had 1, 6, 4, 5? Let's see. I had all 4, just the wrong order. Keyed the wrong horse. Had I known the 6 would be 5-1, he was actually better. He was actually the better value at 5-1 versus our 5 at 2-1. But
so Rick got the exacto 1, 5, 6.
Good job, Rick. Nice job, bud. Neil had 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 5, 2, 3.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, not too many.
Now entering
You didn't quite see that one too well.
The official winner of
Todd had 2 place in the show.
in retirement. That's number 1.
James at 4 and 5. Yep. No, we didn't all quite see that race too good. The five did not help us at all.
I had both of those, the 1 and the 5 over the 6, but I went with the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly.
Went with the wrong one.
134-2.
134-2.
Race 2 is official in the upcoming 3rd race.
Sean, you want to do that for Nick real quick?
Yeah. How can I get in on any of these races to bet? Okay. So, Nick, it all depends on where you are, my friend. You're in Texas, so I don't know. Their rules are a little bit different right now because I don't know if they're doing the. But yeah, you can go on like Twin Spires. You can go on FanDuel. You can go on Naira Bets. There's a whole bunch of things you can go on, and they will, and that's how you can bet these races. And yeah, well, we're moving on, Todd. But Nick, that's how you do it. You can open an account on Twin Spires. I know Twin Spires is very popular down that area.
Well, I didn't Texas come out of all of it.
Yeah, exactly. They were. That's because they can't even show in Texas the simulcasting and all that stuff. So I don't know if they're even able to do so, my friend. You might want to check on the different states. Yeah.
There's not one ADW that's still alive in Texas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, they're playing by their own rules, and then their simulcasting gets killed by it. But we move on to the 3rd race, right?
Absolutely.
3rd race here. And the 3rd race, which Tim's going to get us right back on track, is 7 furlong allowance. Purse $18,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races.
Clear winner in this race.
Yep, clear winner in this race. Okay. And we have again full field of 6. Not a lot of scratches tonight. Yeah, exactly. A lot of them from the stakes race in here, which is interesting. Yeah, exactly. So 7 furlongs is the distance. And yeah, exactly. And my number one pick, exactly, senior. Yeah, exactly. All right. So in this race, I think definitely it all goes through the one Nickety split. Tom gotta be Antonio Whitehall. Definite. If you even look at the last race for the 5 Apple Fest, he stumbled, but who rode him? Antonio Whitehall. Where is Antonio Whitehall? He's on the one Nickety split. And I think this horse is definitely 7 furlong speed. And I think this horse is going to be, everyone's going to be looking at his backside as he goes wire to wire. And I think this horse, and 2 Left to Load, is a very good horse that they lost to. So I think the one is in a league of their own, as the movie says. I think that one would be interesting. The second horse that I have is Majestic Appeal, Carl Anderson and Bennett. I liked him at a price. I like the fact that this horse at 6 furlongs closed last time. Bennett's actually been getting a lot of in the money finishes, which I like about him. So I think he's an interesting play. He's only run the distance once, but that was at Woodbine. And that was against Maiden Option, against Cozy Curly Kitten, who would be 1-9 in this field. So I'm not going to hold that against him. So I think this horse could be interesting for second. And then third, I had Apple Fest, Brent Heineck and Rashad Knight. Knight's really rode this horse really well at 6 furlongs to a win, which I thought was, but I think Nickety Split's going to be a little bit too fast for Apple Fest. I think Apple Fest is going to kind of fade in the thing, and that's why I had 1, 3, and 5.
I mean, you look at the odds in here, and the 1 is the favorite, the 5 is the overwhelming second favorite, the 3 is the third favorite, but you're taking the 3 in between them, going 1, 3, 5. Sean, I'll give you my order without even talking about horses. I have 1, 3, 5.
Yeah.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Look at us. Look at us. And you know, we do not talk about the races ahead of time.
We
Sean,
do not. Nope. We do not.
Individually, but I agree with everything that you said. I think that the 1 is much better here. This horse broke maiden first time out. You know, we're non-winners at 2. Broke maiden first time out. Ran a really close second in allowance. Then goes and wins a 6 furlong stakes and stretches out to a mile and just got beat by a really good horse and 2 Left to Load. But now we're going to cut back to 7 furlongs.
Yeah.
So Kurt and Stretch can both take the 5. I got the 5 third, just like you do. And they both got the 1 second, which I definitely think the 1's got a better resume. Look, I get it. The 5, here's the money. This is like California.
Yeah.
The previously trained Bob Baffert horse. They're going to put this horse on top. Look, I know
of course, absolutely. Yeah,
I know this horse won first time at Assiniboia in that maiden special weight and looked kind of good, but at 6 furlongs. But that field wasn't much. Mini Glazed Donut was in there, finished third, has come back and won and done pretty well so far after that race. But beyond that, Kundi is another one that we'll see later on. But so it was an okay race, but that last race didn't impress me. And like you mentioned, Whitehall is on there and gets off.
Yeah.
Rashad Knight's, he did, as you mentioned, he did really give this horse a good ride to back. But I don't know. He's just not impressing me this year, Sean.
Yeah, yeah,
Just like we had him a couple races ago, and I was
yeah,
just like, what are you doing? Where are you at? But I think the 3 is definitely one that going from 6 furlongs to 7 furlongs. This horse has win a mile last year, but this
yeah,
year has gone 5.5 and 6 3 times. But this
yeah.
horse just is screaming for more ground.
I agree. Yeah,
Screaming for more ground. So I definitely think this horse has an underneath possibility. Getting Bennett on board. Bennett's only got 7 wins, but he's got 12 seconds and 12 thirds. So he's always right there.
yeah.
Right with you. 1, 3, 5.
Yeah, Neil, Mike, I always like to see
Something.
a something of a work on the track that they've never, especially where Woodbine's actually a real and a real size track versus a bull ring. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 different things. And Joseph, I always like a horse who's had a workout over the track. Now, sometimes you'll have like a horse for a big race that maybe is coming in, but they've had like 12, 13 races. Oh, someone's getting up there.
The 2
Whoa.
got on the back and took a little jump.
Yeah, took a little jump, exactly.
Wild Queenie. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wild.
So I would definitely want a workout on this track before, because often, as Tim knows, I can decipher kind of from a Woodbine horse how they're working on this track. Because remember, you're going from poly track to dirt. You know what I'm saying? Which is a factor. And I usually like to see the workouts to see how they're handling the track. So that is definitely a little concern for me.
And not just how they're handling the track. How about the surface? This horse has had 16 lifetime races, 14 on the synthetic, 2 on the turf. Even if you look at the works, there's really no works on the dirt. It's like,
Right.
I don't know what the hell this horse wants to do on the dirt.
Right. Exactly. And he used to be trained by Devin Gittins, and now he's trained by Jared Brown, and no workouts, anytime I'm in. Yeah. So, generally.
It's not a given. It does happen, as Sean said. A lot of trainers train their horses at certain tracks, and you'll see this sometimes on the East Coast when like a horse will come up from like Maryland or maybe Parks or something up to Niagara tracks with trainers that do this on the regular, and they know how to train their horses to get them to respond once they get up there. But for the most part, I mean, think about it for a minute. What do we all do for the week leading up to the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
The morning with a work show.
Yeah.
And, it's like every horse is coming in there. You want to see them working over the track. Most of them come in early to get multiple works over the surface. So you see it a lot. It's my preference for sure. It's not a given. It doesn't mean that they can't respond, but this horse is a huge question mark to me.
Yeah, huge question mark.
That's pretty much what I wrote in my notes. I don't know what this horse wants to do on dirt.
Right. And the other thing is, too, he's coming from the 7,500 level, which is the bottom kind of at Woodbine. So, I mean, so he's really not – it's not like he's taking a class. Usually coming from Woodbine to Assiniboia, that's not a class drop. That's just moving, And you're facing a horse like Nickety Split. It just doesn't make sense. My guess is, senior. Don't laugh, Mike. This may be his workout. Some trainers just like to get a race over the track to see what they've got. B, sometimes trainers can tell more in a race than they actually can in like a training thing, And
another interesting thing about this one, Sean, is this horse, even though it was at Woodbine, was trained by Devin Gittins.
Yes, exactly. So Not that quite,
No.
Joseph. Not that.
It's like bottom of the barrel at Woodbine.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Pretty close. There's
Yeah,
a
pretty
little
close. I would say, Joseph, the best comparison would be maybe like a starter here, like like a, exactly, because in yeah, the 7500s at Woodbine are almost 40 area horses. So I mean, so it's almost like I mean, it's not that much of a drop or a change, if you will. Now, if you're running like the $30,000-$40,000 claiming races at Woodbine, then you're taking a big drop. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, into the Assiniboia side. But 7,500, you're not. Yeah. Starter allowance. Yeah, there you go. That'd be like the I would say but they wouldn't be like the allowance horses. Got 2 minutes to go until race 3.
Yeah. And you know what, Sean? I don't need any more time. Let's just go
Love
ahead and do this. We're going to take a swing. We're going to take a swing because I think it's a 3-horse race. I think that's all it is a 3-horse race. And we're going to hope that we get these in the right order underneath, but we're going to key you just in case. I do think the 1 is a horse to beat. The 1 wins this race.
Yep.
We're going to play a $5 tri-key.
Yeah.
We're going to play a trifecta for $5, key in the 1 over the 3 and the 5. $10 play like we normally play, but we're just going to concentrate on 3 horses because I think that's really all we need to look at.
Love it. Okay, starter allowance is okay. Allowance means like you run in like the higher levels. Starter allowance is like for weight. So like if you run an allowance and you get this much weight, if you haven't won since that much, it's a starter allowance. You're allowing weight to kind of even the race out if you can. So, or a starter allowance can also be like if you run for 15 or 20,000, you can get in there with weight and all that stuff. It kind of equals they try to equal out the fields and the starter allowances as best as they can. Sometimes they come out lopsided, but that's kind of the difference. Allowance is just straight allowance, meaning that like you could run your stakes like grade 1 horse in the allowance race if you wanted to, if you met the conditions. Starter allowance is definitely lower, James.
Yeah, starter allowance actually includes aspects of the claiming ranks because
yes, it does. Totally.
Typically when you read conditions for a starter allowance, you're always going to see that the horse must have started for a claiming tag of a certain price.
Right.
But then, so you get a lot of claiming horses that come into starter allowances without having to worry about getting claimed.
Right. So it's kind of like almost like a claiming allowance race, basically, is what it is. It's claiming.
That's exactly what it is. It's a claiming race without the claiming tag.
Yeah. But like horses like that are in the allowance rates can't enter those ones because they didn't run in a claiming race.
They don't meet the conditions.
So Mark Hasse can't bring down his horse because to win that race. He can't enter it because his horse hasn't run in a claiming race. Two minutes to post. Here at Assiniboia, which means we have 4 or 5 minutes to post. But I'm going to knock on major wood here. We're doing exactly, so.
Looking at the exacta probables right now, Sean, 1-5 pays 4-1, 840. And then the 1-3 is next at 1190.
Okay.
Still the 1 on top of those 2. I think we bring it home.
I like it.
For $5.
$5. Make you holla.
$5 make you holla. Look at us.
And a big weekend. A couple of scratches there. Tim and Ellis this weekend kind of made the fields a little smaller than normal, huh?
I have not looked much this week at anything other than this and Del Mar for Thursday because of the way my week's going with first week of school.
Yeah. No, I meant this past weekend.
Oh, this past weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decimated. It's like craziness.
The only good thing is Tumba Rumba and Oscar came in first and third.
And what jockey's tearing it up at Ellis?
Tyler Gaffilion is back and said, boys, this is my track.
T-Gaff tearing it up.
James White has got 1-5 with 6 with 1-5-6. So good luck, my friend.
Angelo, this is Assiniboia Downs in Manitoba, Canada.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah. Welcome though, Angelo.
We are on race 3.
Hey TM, how are you?
We have a card of 7 races.
Yeah.
This is the jackpot pick 5. The carryover is kind of small after paying out on Manitoba night last week. So we'll wait till the next race and bet the pick 4.
Right. Yeah, 0 action.
Yeah, it's a huge question mark for me.
Yeah. This is to me, this is a workout. Man.
TM, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. Hope all's well, my friend. Great to have you with us again. Over 132 tonight. Love it, folks.
We are loading up. There's your winner going in.
Hi, Juice. How are you, my friend?
Juice is also on Nickety. I like that. We'll take that. Give us a 135.
Let me bring up our buddy Kurt here.
Mystery Dance ready to go in. Just 2 left to load. Apple Fest. And now just waiting on Cundy. They're all set. They're at the post. And they're off. Stumbling a bit at the start was Apple Fest, but quickly recovers. And straight out to grab the early lead. Nickety Split.
That was a Baffert move right there.
That was.
Back to third, Jessica Peel. Cundy, 4 lengths off.
Apple Fest doesn't break.
Another gap of 5 lengths back to Mystery Dance. And Wild Queenie is the early trailer.
I mean, we knew that Rashad was going to try to get out front and wire.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that horse is better than Nickety Split.
No.
Nickety Split. Patient there in
Whitehall's got the position.
3 lengths back to Jessica Peel.
Give me Whitehall over Rashad Knights any day.
Another 3 to Mystery Dance and the trailer Wild Queenie. The leaders still Apple.
Get the money. Get up 1.
Come on, 1.
Get the money. These 3 and look, everybody else is way back. It's these 3 and that's it.
Come on now. Come on, 1. Get right past him, Whitehall.
Come on, Antonio.
With the lead. Nickety Split.
Come on, Antonio.
He just doesn't like the pass horses.
Look at this
Look
3.
at the 3.
113 and 3. Apple Fest.
Get up, Antonio. You're killing me.
These 3 close.
Whoa, the 3 may have gotten it.
I think 5 got it. 5-3-1.
Okay.
Fourth to go to Mystery Dance.
That was close. Whoa, he's talking. Whoa, someone's not happy with somebody. Somebody's yelling at somebody. What happened there?
The stewards have requested a photograph to determine the winning horse. They went the opening quarter 25 seconds. The half 48 and 1. 6 furlongs, 113 and 3. Time for the 7 furlongs, 127 and 3.
Ooh.
That may have been 3.
I think 3 got it.
Yeah, I know 5, 3, 1. Okay.
Results of the photo show the
There
winner,
you go.
number 5, Apple Fest. Second goes to number 3.
Now, here's the thing for all the tracks in America. Okay, here's a message to all the tracks in America, right? How did they just see this photo finish in like 4 seconds?
Yeah.
But it takes us 10 minutes to find out who, Kudos to you, Assiniboia. Kudos to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, 5 got the head bob, right? Yep. Well, we've been all around the thing, and
well, I mean, it's crazy. It's just
yeah.
like 3-horse race, and it pretty much was. But
and the 5
I
stumbles
didn't
out of the
want
gate and still wins. I think we're learning about Nikki Split. She just doesn't always like beating horses, or she should just stay at the sprint. You know what I'm saying?
you know what it is, Sean? I mean, seriously, I think this horse wants to be on the front end, and Whitehall just doesn't get out and go.
Yeah,
he always thinks he can close, and
yeah. Because she was ready to run, and you can tell he was turning her head, saying no, and 4-1. Hey, no way, Mr. Answers my 4, but I didn't wager. Yeah, I hear you. Well, we knew that would be the 3 horses, just, So close.
Now entering the winner's enclosure, the official winner of Joan Glory.
Good job, Ethan. Always great to hear.
I'll tell you that the times this year at Assiniboia, everybody's just crawling in these 2-turn races.
Seriously, yeah.
They're letting horses just get out front and just
stay there.
So slow. Makes it so
There's
hard to close.
There's like two, 3 nights where they had that, and then
27-3. Race 3 is official in the upcoming 4th race. Mary Lou and Kenny's wedding reception.
There you go. Good. Congratulations, Carrie and Mary Lou, if you're watching. Much success. So
There's the payout.
exacta 5-3. Wow, that's not a bad exacta. Actually, a 1580, and the 20-cent try. Oh, not bad at all. $28 for those 3. 1/100th of a second.
Craziness.
Yep. So.
Hey, Sean, I wanted to show this real quick if anybody's interested.
Yeah.
We were talking about the King's Plate.
Yes.
There is your field for the King's Plate. All drawn and odds there. Sophia got the 50-1 shot.
Yep. Yep. There's the odds. The favorite is the filly, No Time, with Johnny Velasquez.
We got the Kevin Attard, the other Kevin Attard, and the other Kevin Attard.
Yes. And then we got his brother, Stephen Attard. And
then we got the Stephen Attard.
And then we got Mikey DiPaolo, whose wife isn't Attard. So we just got so we have the whole Attard family.
Attard stakes. And then we got, of course, your favorite, the Mark Cassie, and then we got the other Mark Cassie, who I kind of like.
Yeah, and then we got my buddy CJ Johnson's running. This will be the first time he's ever been up to Woodbine, Mikey Stidham, and they chose Rafael Hernandez to ride this horse because he has won with 3 of the last 6 plates. So no one knows that track better than Rafi. So they kind of chose the hometown angle with the rider who's familiar with the track. So Sedbury's Ghost, Munger, and Minshall, you always got to watch out for Barbara.
For sure.
And, of course, Josie Carroll, the Hall of Famer trainer, notorious gangster with Frazier. You always have to watch out for that group.
Frazier, Abley.
That's right. Is the King's Plate? Yes. So, Joseph, it is the hardest Triple Crown in the world. You have to first run 1.25 miles on the poly track. Then you have to go down to Fort Erie and win the Prince of Wales on the dirt. Then for your final race, you go back to Woodbine for the champions, 1.5 miles on the turf. So you have to win on poly, dirt, and turf to win the Triple Crown. It is the hardest Triple Crown in the world.
Tough series for sure.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. I just wanted to throw that
Thank
up
you,
so
sir.
I could take a look.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So exactly. And if anyone is watching on Saturday, I will be on America's Best Racing with my buddy Dan Torsman, and I'll be talking about the racing from Woodbine.
Nice.
All right, fourth race, 5.5 maiden claiming, purse 10,000 for maidens 3-year-olds and up, and we have a full field of 7. Not many scratches tonight, Tim. Which is good to see. And who did we like here, Tim? And let us know, guys out there, who you like.
So obviously for a couple of races here, I've been trying to beat some favorites and liking some other horses, but in this race, I just couldn't get past the 3 Brainiac.
Yeah.
Steve Kepling Jr. still tearing it up at Assiniboia, got some really good horses, and I think that this is one of them that he just picked up. So if you look at last race there, I'm going to give the horse a pass in that 7,500 maiden race, and now we're coming right back at the same level.
Yeah.
Second time out. So I think he's probably figuring out where this one needs to be. He doesn't have Baudry here, so he's going to Ballroop. But to me, this horse looks like the one to beat. That race at 5.5 probably wins this, even where that one was. So I think that this horse has got a real strong shot in here. Then I went all the way to the outside the 7 Do Not. This is one who was closing up pretty well at 5.5. I goes from the inside to the outside, Sean, and I'm not sure that that's what they want here. I thought this horse might take a little bit more money and maybe be your favorite with Jerry Gorno he's starting to crank it up as we knew he would. Did really well at the end of last week. So his barn is running really well here, but I'm not sure from the outside that that's where they want to be with this one. So could run into a little bit of traffic trouble, and I'll play that one underneath. And then I went to the 2 Will to par, getting Paris up on that one. Look, we talk a lot about Paris, not taking Paris on top. Only has 2 wins, but he's got 16 shows. And this horse is definitely going to be wanting to set the pace early on, is going to be out there and probably has enough to hang on for a good third here. So just best of the rest for me. But I was really solidly 3-7 here. And then I like the 2 as best of the rest.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's another one almost, Sean, to where it's like it's pretty much those 3 horses. If you look at the odds, everybody else right now. So we're looking at, if you look at the 3 is even money, the 7's 3, the 2, the 4 is actually taking a little bit, but I'm a little bit surprised at that. So,
okay. I'll be back in 1 second, my friend.
Sure. But a decent field of 7, but pretty much 3-7-2 for me, and Kurt and Stretch both agree that it's a 3-horse race. They just, neither one of them have my 3 on top. They both got the 3 in third, and the 3 is currently, my ADW says even money. The screen says 6-5. But definitely looks like those horses. 7's already saddled. There's the 2, the gray Gonna saddle on the walk here. You know, Ethan, I could see 327. I capped at 372. And one of the things I don't like about the 7 is breaking from the outside in the sprint. So I definitely think the 2's got a shot here. Stretch likes the 2 enough to put that one on top. Lenny Seekering getting up on the 7. Bobby D is going to play an exacta box 3-2 with 7-6. Rick Johnson's playing a 3-7 all, 3 all 7. Bet the gray on a rainy day, Nick, but it's not raining. When I was growing up and first going to the track with my parents, going to Keeneland, my mother would bet the gray horse every time.
All right, we are back.
Neil's going 3-2-7 try box.
Good luck, Neil. Ethan's got a single wager try 3-2-7, so they're both. And look at Bobby D, 3-2 is 7-6. Look at this. Everybody's, and look at those two, 3-7-2, 3-2-7-3. Look at this. We're all
Yeah, I
boat.
just think that the 3 is a huge favorite. It's 6-5, and they both have the 3/3.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done that in a couple of races trying to fade the favorite, and it hasn't done well for me. Hopefully we can turn the tables and have it not do well for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sees the gray. Ethan Nolan bet Sees the Gray and won big.
Yeah, we were there. We were there live.
John and I were at Parks.
Yeah, when he won and helped us hit a $500 something pick 5. Yeah. So Sees the Gray has always will be a good favorite of ours for sure. And let me tell you, folks, you have never seen so many people in a winner's circle in your life. Like
so many people that they weren't in the winner's circle, they put them on the track.
Yeah, exactly. And when we were almost worried that our last race wasn't even going to get off because of the darkness, there were so many people.
There were so many people there. It took them forever to clear the track.
Unbelievable.
But the coach was there. That was cool.
Yes, that was really cool. Yeah. And we got to see the torpedo run too.
Yes, we did. The Grizzly was there.
Too. That was great.
That was a good day.
That was a fun day. I love it. I'm heading back this year. Always one of my fun favorite days. It's never so crowded that you can't, see the races and, but it's still good crowd and fun. Mage and Dornock's brother is currently being sold on my racehorse. Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Riders Up. Interesting race. Elias has got 3773. Good luck, my friend. This is 5.5 furlongs. Interesting that the 7 tried claiming race before winning, non-winners of 2.
Yeah, you're still a maiden and you're going non-winners of 2 at that level. I get you're coming out of maiden special weight at Lone Star, but no.
And Jerry Gorno for the excellent trainer is 6% at maiden claiming, so that is not his bread and butter by any means.
No. Yeah, it's another one to where I just looks like a good spot as a play against.
Yeah.
There's my third pick there. The 2 looks pretty good.
Yep, the gray horse. Yeah.
Will be the speed. We'll see what happens if they let that one loose on the front end, which has been the way some of it's gone.
Yeah.
There's your favorite, and the horse I think looks the best on paper and looks really good on the track.
Yep, Brainiac. Yep. For Marvelous Mark. Dale's Wesley. Why this horse is a single digits, I really would love to know. It's not the law. 'Tis the law. And do not.
The 3-7 exacta for $2, Sean, which I think is, I actually like. I had 3-7, but 3-2 looks good as well. But 3-7 is the lowest in the exacta. Will pays $12, so 6-1, not too bad for the top 2 favorites.
Is that for 2 or 1?
That's for 2, 12 for 2.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. Yep.
And the
Now, some people,
3-2 would pay about twice that. Pay
Right,
22, 11-1.
yeah. Now here's the thing I tell people, which is interesting, and for those who are kind of learning the game, right? It sounds good because you're getting coverage. If you do a 2-3-7 box, right, that's cost you $12. One of the exactas pays $12. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're doing an exacta box to possibly break even. Which is just not. It's almost not worth doing. And unless you have a real feeling with 3 horses. If you like 2, that would be a different story. But 3, if you get it in the wrong order, you actually may even lose a little bit of money.
Yeah, and just a quick comment. I haven't said this in a while in here, and we've talked about it before in the past, but we've had a lot of new people, and I've not talked about this. You will rarely see me box. I don't box a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And one of the big reasons for that is when you box, you're saying, let's say we box 3 horses in a try. I get that a couple of races ago, you can look at that race and say, well, we said there were only 3 horses in the race, but you're saying you really think that all 3 horses have the exact same chance of winning and being third.
Yeah.
And I just never see it that way. And you can be wrong, and maybe the boxing gets you to cash tickets and everything, but I think in the long run, you lose money by doing that. I just never like to do it. It doesn't mean I never box. If it's a big race, lots of horses, and the payouts are a little higher, then of course you might want to do that.
Yeah.
But even then, that's why you see my formula, which I've talked about a lot in here, is I play 2 horses with 2 horses, the same 2 for first and second, play my exacta, and then I put 2 or 3 horses in third, and that to me, I think. Those horses underneath, to me, have a really good shot of finishing in third, but I don't think they're in the exacta. And I don't do that for every race. That's something when I think I've got a strong exacta in a big race.
Yeah. Kevin Plow just says 74-1, 63-1, and 32-1 winners at Mohawk tonight. Goodness. Uh-oh. My picks are up on the screen, Kevin, and that's not going to do my picks at all tonight. My picks are up at Woodbine, and I can tell I'm already out of the early pick 5.
All right, Sean, whenever you're ready here, we're 0 minutes.
Okay.
We've got a couple.
Okay. Yep. I'm ready. If I lose, I lose. I'm just going to do a $2 try key, 2 with the 3-7. I'm going to try to get this 2 gray horse. If he gets up the lead, maybe he can sprint home and beat the other horses home.
Actually, I think that's their strategy. I think they're going to get out front and just try to go.
Yeah. Hey, Hot Rod, I'm with you, buddy. How are you?
That's
I'm
just
trying to get
$1
value.
play.
Yep. Nice and simple.
I like it. I like simple.
Yeah.
50,000 guaranteed, pick 4.
This is always one of Tim's favorite plays, one of the best bets in the North America. And over 137 joining us. Thank you as always, my friends. One thing you will see after the Assiniboia Derby, the meat tends to go a little bit, and yeah. Some of the horses have moved over to Century Mile. Some of the horses have moved over to different things. Yeah, in the money, my buddies. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, does a great job. Now who picks? If you follow him up there, he does fabulous. My picks are actually on Mike's website tonight for Woodbine Mohawk. They do a very good job. I do picks every Tuesday night on his Tuesday for Woodbine on his thing. And Kevin Ploucher does another night too. All right, we're going to the gate here. See if we can get this home. Pick 4 pool still growing, Tim. 51 grand. And gaining. Our 2 is down to 5-2.
Stanford Star, the first one into the starting gate.
Hot Rod in the house, playing an exacta 2 with 3-7. What's up, Hot Rod?
Here comes Brainiac.
Here comes Brainiac.
Favorite. Marvelous Mark walks up and in. Here comes Midnight Cheer. Just 2 left to load. It's not the law.
That would be incredible, Kevin. You'd be awesome.
Now just waiting on Do Not.
There you go.
The field is set. They're at the post.
And they're off.
And they're off. Hard ridden from the outside. Do Not. Goes after the early lead. Will to par.
1-5 on the 3.
On pressure in second. In between.
Somebody hammered that one late.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trio on
Oh.
the gap of 3 lengths back. It's not the law with Midnight Cheer to the outside.
Come on, Paris.
Another
Beat them
2
both if
lengths
you can,
back.
kid.
Stanford Star, and the trailer is going to be Marvelous Mark, but it doesn't off of it.
Come on, kid.
Opening quarter,
Stay with 'em.
seconds. Battling
Look at
it
these
out.
3.
Brainiac in between
Look at
horses.
these 3. Yep.
Do Not to the outside.
Come on, Paris. Stay in with him now. You got the weight, kid. You got the weight. Come on, kid. You got the weight. No, he's staying it. Paris can't win. Paris just comes in third. Well, he does.
He's not coming in third in this
And
race.
Dave coming in third. No, he's just not a good rider.
Of the rallying Stanford Star at the 16th pole. Do Not. Brainiac.
Wow, that 3 fought back and won.
Wow.
At the wire.
1-5 over 7-2. That's not bettable. Sorry.
Cheer.
That's not bettable.
No. 3-7-1.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
1 gets up at 41-1.
Yep. No, that's not bettable. Glad I did $4. That's not bettable. I mean, I liked your 3, but I knew he was going to be bet down,
Yeah.
I'm not betting a 1-5 trifecta. you know.
No, I couldn't either. But I was just saying that was the one horse
Sure.
I struggled to get by, and
Oh
trying
no,
to
no,
beat.
no, no. I know, but I'm saying just for this
And
purpose.
to be honest, Sean, I just boxed in exacta 2 and 3. I didn't think the 7 would be there, so
No.
I was with you wanting that 2 to be up there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Paris is just not showing that he can stay with these
No, and
guys.
not only that, he didn't even hang on for 4. 3,
Yeah,
7,
he
1,
has
5.
no finish. Yeah.
Look at the super 50 to 1, 50 to 1.
Yeah, Paris has very little finish in his.
I'm telling you, it's just not good.
Yeah,
Not good.
50 to 1/3, 50. That was worth the $4 play.
Yeah, and that was it.
But if you did 3-7 all, I mean, good Lord, you.
I'm alive
you
in the
better-
pick 4.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
My favorite bet. Took
Yeah.
my 3.
Yeah, is that? Yeah. You and the 90% of the building.
Yeah, and everybody else.
But you're
Me
all
and
alive.
Everybody
You're
on
all
the
alive.
track. I got a couple of picks in there though coming up. We'll see.
Yeah. 1 to 5. Some nights you're the windshield, other nights you're the bug. Oh, I love that song. Some nights you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Great song. Great song.
Oh goodness.
We'll turn the page. 1 to 5. Brainiac.
Brainiac for the win.
And could not win because his name is Do Not. So he could. They told him do not win. And he said, "Okay,
Hey, Sean, I'll be right back."
Okay. He did exactly what he said. Great song, Joseph. I remember that song. Yeah, great call. Yeah, great. Yeah, 1 to 5. Yep. Now that was a great comeback there. Thought the 7 had the best of them. He said, "No way." I just and knowing this track, the way the cause are just absolutely eating this track alive, is that's why I did not put the 3 on top. Now I would never had the 1, so don't even worry about that. But and this could still be a nice try with the 1, but yeah, no, yeah, the cause is eating this track up. Let's see what the try paid though. $3.65 with a 50 to 1 in the third. Man, the cause are just eating this track up alive. With a 50 to 1 in third, your 20-cent try pays $3.60. Wow. Okay. There you go. But the super 3715 paid $22. That's not bad at all. So there you go. With the 2 logicals on top. And then, okay. There you go. So, but we move on. We move on to the 5th race. 6 furlongs, maiden claiming purse 10,000, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And again, only 1 scratch. We do have a scratch in here, and that was the 5 Jamila at 50 to 1. So I don't think they were going to impact this race, but we still have a field of 8. Loving this tonight. There's no 4-horse, 5-horse races. This is a solid group of horses, which is great. Kudos to the racing secretary up at SAD. Making it very, but so far we've had a lot of chalk. A lot of chalk. Anybody going anywhere this weekend? Any racing anywhere? Let me know. As I said, I'm heading up this weekend to Woodbine and Fort Erie for see my Canadian racing family. I'm from Boston, but a lot of my friends are up at Woodbine, and I consider them like my racing family. So always awesome to see them. Kevin's moving to Ohio this weekend. Kev, good luck, my man. Does that mean we won't see you with the Meadows anymore? Yeah, Rick, that got hammered. Our favorite breaker downs. So you're going to be doing the Ohio tracks, Kev? Safe trip, my man, and move. Kevin's great, folks. He can handicap everything. He's very, very good, solid handicapper on all fronts. 12 minutes to go to race 5. Yeah, I know Saratoga's got the Alabama this weekend, Lacara, and those guys running. Oh, get a job in Northfield Park. Great job, Kevin. Congratulations. Oh, Bobby D, my dad. Suffolk Downs, my home track. It was an interesting track, my friend. A lot of champions came out of Suffolk, though. A lot of champion jockeys came out of Suffolk. Christopher J. McCarran, Edgar Prado, Donna Parton, Pat Day rode there. A lot of riders came out of Suffolk to do good things. And a lot of champions. Seabiscuit, Cigar were in there twice. A lot of history there, definitely missed, but some very interesting stories, Bobby D, for sure. Even the Apprentice of the Year, Wesley Ward, rode there. So, and Stuart Elliott, who's still riding now. So, some interesting things. But we got 11 minutes to race 5 here at Assiniboia, and we got a maiden claiming purse 10,000. See, what you're getting now is that now that the Assiniboia Derby is done, now you're going to get a lot more maiden claiming horses because people are going to try to get rid of them if they can before the meet is done. So you'll see more maiden claimings written. Yep, Suffolk was definitely an interesting track. A lot of great memories over there. It had the best turkey club sandwich ever. 7 years in a row, Boston Magazine's best turkey club in Boston. 7 years in a row. Beat that record. Exactly. But so we got 10 minutes to race 5. And we got a field of 9. I'll wait to do my picks when Tim's back. But an interesting race.
I'm back.
He's back. There you go. Yeah. And
what about Mig? Mig rode up there.
Yeah, Meg rode up there. Yeah, we had as a matter of fact, in one race, are you ready for this? All 20-year-olds, right? We had 1, 2, 3. Katie Davis, Jackie Davis, and Dylan Davis. 1, 2, 3. They used to come up all the time when they were young to Suffolk Downs and ride on the weekends and everything. Robbie sent Dylan up to learn to ride up there, you know.
There was a point too when Katie was riding there back in the early teens that they had a huge female jockey colony.
They did. Huge. Yeah. Huge. Yep. They really did. Yep. Yep. Your room says you're the best in the U.S. here where I live. Okay. Like it, Ethan. Nothing like a good Reuben. And we have 8 minutes to go until race 5 here, Tim. And we have maiden claiming, Tim, purse 10,000, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And the favorite right now is all the way to the outside. The 9, Dreaming Out Loud, Judy Hunter, and Ronaldo Cumberbatch.
Yes.
Yes. Now, this is an interesting move, Tim. I put a big question mark. saying what? Okay. We're going from losing to mini glazed donut, you know, in a maiden special weight. And ironically, Baby Likes to Rock came in third in a maiden special weight behind Mini Glazed Donut, and we're both in for a tag. I just find this peculiar, you know?
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just going to say, I went back and watched that last race a couple of times because I was looking at the one horse and it talks about how the horse was bumped early in the race. So here's what I saw. And then the horse came on rallying late, you know, and got up for third. But in that race, that horse, the 4 horse that was inside that one, this was the 5, the 4 horse inside hits this horse, knocks him all the way to the outside, and then he like dropped way back. But here's the thing. Watch the top of the stretch, okay? Because a lot of people are going to see that this horse came on and was making up links on the number 9 horse Dreaming Out Loud.
Sure.
But here's what happened, Sean. That one horse, the horse that's won in this race, was way back and came up and cut the corner and cut the rail.
Yeah.
The horse who was the 4, who is the 9 in here, Dreaming Out Loud, that horse was way outside, got carried about 5 or 6 wide, but really with the 1 cut inside, but the 9 was making up the most ground after totally blowing the turn.
Yeah.
So I just think that when you look at that race, and Mini Glazed Donut is one I talked about earlier, that's a good one that's come back. And now both of these drop in for a tag here. And I love the 9 here.
Yeah.
I will tell you on my pick 4 ticket, I singled the 3 in the last, and I singled the 9 here.
Yeah. No, he looks very solid here. Yeah. I was the same way, my friend. Yeah. I mean, I was 9, and then was 9. I was 9-4, and in 9-4, 8-2. We haven't seen Miss Pruitt at all lately. I hope she's okay.
So this 4, when I looked at this 4, do you know what I thought?
What's that?
I thought it was interesting.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
What race was this horse in last?
Yeah, the Manitoba Oaks. Yeah.
Manitoba Oaks. And now we're where?
In the maiden claiming 10,000. Going one turn.
7,500.
Yeah, going 1 turn.
And it's like, wait a minute. You go from the Manitoba Oaks. So wait. Let's back up even more.
Yeah.
You get a horse and you ship it in from Lone Star.
Yep.
And you bring this horse to Assiniboia for the Manitoba Oaks.
Yep.
And now you're dropping down to the 7,500 claiming ranks. To me, I don't want any part of the 4 in here, Sean. And the reason is I just think that this is a dump job.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I just think it's a dump. To me, this horse is they dropped this horse that far in for a tag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, seriously dump. Yep.
I mean, you can go back on back class and everything and try to find something to make a case for this horse. But I struggled to even do that. I mean, the horse has only run this distance one time and finished off the board. This horse has a consistent pattern of finishing off the board. Has 2 seconds in 12 lifetime starts. But and when you go back and look, both of those are on the turf.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to pass on the 4, and the 4 is taking a little bit of money. You know, I talked about the 1 and how the 9 was much better than the 1.
Yeah.
I think the 1 still has a chance to finish underneath here. That was a good race.
The 9 Townsend to Whitehall.
the 9 comes out and is a 5-2 favorite. This horse just finished behind after really getting. I mean, look, the horse was 10 back early, you know, and definitely gave a run. And Sean, that was the horse's first lifetime start.
Yeah.
How often do horses improve in their second start?
Oh yeah, and you go from Townsend to Whitehall. I mean,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I think you have to respect the 1. So I've actually got the 1 second. And then I have the number 2 horse, Cyberstorm, and the number 8. I went back and forth as to who I wanted next. And, you know, I think when I was looking at the numbers and the races that the horses have been in, the 2 is definitely run against much more better horses. But the speed figures on the 8 are right there. And this horse goes from Sierra Pruitt and now getting Siobhan Bell up. So little bit of a jockey upgrade there. And I like Pruitt, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
This horse in 10 races has 6 on the bottom half, you know, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. So 60% finishing underneath 4 of those for third. So I was kind of leaning that way, the 8 over the 2, but 9-1, 8-2, 2-8. Excuse me. I just really didn't want any part of this 4, and the 4 is now 5-2, same as the 9. I get everybody seeing that class drop and the shipper and everything else, and you know that horse just didn't get beat. There are only 5 horses in the race.
Look at this, Tim. This is interesting. 25 grand in money on the 4. Listen, wow. 23,000 on the 2. 3,000 on the 1 and 11,000 on the 9. I just find that interesting. There's more money in the pick 4 on the 4 than there is in any other horse.
That's crazy.
That's wow. Okay.
that just tells you that the calls have some big tickets with the 2 and the 4.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, but you know, Senior thinks the 2 sets the pace, and can anyone catch her?
I definitely think the 9 can. The way that 9 was eating up ground in that last race and against much better horses.
I agree. Excuse me, folks.
Looked much better than everybody else in that race. First time out at this distance.
Yeah. Four does look good on the track. I'll give him that much. Two should blow the 4 off the field, but you never know. Yeah. I think the 9 is much the best.
I love the 3-1 price.
How are we doing this one, Jim?
What's that?
And how, we still formulating our pick?
Yeah, I'm putting it all together right now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And the 8's interesting at 5-1. Nine's now 5-2. 3 horses are 5-2. Yeah, the one is interesting here for sure, especially with Whitehall.
Now the 9s come way down, and the 2, 4, and 9 are all right there.
Yeah. Now the 9's 2-1.
All right, Sean, let's do this.
Tim is moving the needle.
All right. I've gone back and forth on how I'd originally handicapped it and what I'm seeing and the odds and the money and everything else. So here's the way I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play a $2 trifecta. Forget that key. I don't know why I wrote key in there, but I'm going to play a $2 trifecta, 2-9 with the 2-9 with the 148.
Love it. Okay.
Cost you $12.
Yep.
2-9 with the 2-9 with the 148.
Yep. Perfect. Love it.
I was going to key and I changed my mind, but strike that keyword in there. And Rick, that's pretty similar to what I was looking at. I was going to key the 9 on top, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me go to my formula. 2-9 with 2-9 with 148. 2 over 2 with the same 2 with 3 more. And look at the favoritism now, Sean.
Yep, 9-5. Yep.
I'm telling you, this is the best horse in the race. But
yeah,
the 2 and the 4 had all that money, and they've got all that pick 4 money.
Yep. Nine 2-9 148. Over 150 people joined us tonight. Thank you so much as always, guys. Love having you as always. If you're in the YouTube, if you can press the like button, we really appreciate it, my friends. And always love to subscribe. Kevin's got win and place bet on the 9 and the exacta box 2 and 9. Like it, Kev. And Rick's got 2-9, 2-9, 148. There you go.
Sounds familiar.
Smash that like button. Thank you, Ethan.
All right, we need something here. Let's go.
Eight to 5. Turn our buddy Kurt up here. Good luck to everybody. Did we lose Kurt?
I don't think so.
No.
Dan loves the 2.
2-1. Now on the 9. Late money went to the 4.
Storm, the first one into the starting gate.
The 9 is down to 9-5.
Now ready to go in.
Let's check this last click as they head out.
And now the 9's 9-5.
Now 8-5.
8-5.
Don't be a bum, hit the thumb. That Joseph.
Right, love it.
In our dreams walks up and in. Here comes Milla Maria. Not True's turn.
Not true.
Still 9-4-2, it looks like, in the odds.
Set to go in. Just 2 left to load.
A lot of tracks purposely put in that Woodbine does this, puts in the one last. It doesn't have to be sitting for 10 minutes waiting.
Next up, Baby Likes to Rock.
Good luck to you, Bob.
It'd be interesting watching that one come out this time.
Yeah.
That one got hammered pretty good last race.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
Antonio does with the one. Because that horse was so far back.
Yeah.
Last in, Maybe So.
I don't think
Maybe so.
she will be near as far back this time.
The field is set. They're at the post.
Let's do it. Get this 9 home.
And
Late money on the 2.
Yep.
A little bit of a slow start for Mila Maria from the inside. Cyberstorm quickly going up to take the lead. Maybe So to the outside in second. 3 wide, Dreaming Out Loud on the rail. Baby Likes to Rock is sitting back in fourth. Then it's Pioneers Patty in fifth. A gap of 3 lengths back to Not True. And your trailers are going to be In Our Dreams and Mila Maria. The opening quarter, 24 seconds. And it's Cyberstorm.
Come on, 9.
Hanging on to the lead by a length
Come on,
and a
9.
half. Back in
Come on,
second,
Cumberbatch.
Maybe
Get going.
So, Dreaming Out Loud. Trying to creep up in third. Then it's Baby Likes to Rock.
Come on, Cumberbatch.
40.
Come on, 9 and 1.
And
Come on.
Cyberstorm kicks out of the turn with the lead by 4.
That 9 is
Maybe
dying. What a
So
pig.
is going to give it one last try. But
And went to 9 to 2 from 9 to
is gonna
5.
be too good today.
How do you go from 9 to 5 to 9 to 2?
Cyberstorm.
Look at the 4.
Gonna win by
Yeah, no, that
3.
I'm saying, you know.
So in second,
It was 2 4, 25,000, 23,000. The call is,
Yep.
no.
Call. I mean, it's
Yep.
just ridiculous.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yep. That's what it is. Dan loved the 2. Good job, Dan. Neil, you won. Good job, buddy. Bob's got the try. Boom. Love to see this. Dan loved the 2. The gray.
Once again, all my underneath horses.
Yeah. Yep. At 9, I don't know what he did.
Although I didn't like the 4. But I had 2, 8, and 1 under the 9.
Stewart's opposed to number 2, Cyberstorm, as your race
Unbelievable.
winner. Second goes to number 4, Maybe
Neil,
So.
did you have the 824 or the 924?
And fourth.
I had, remember, I had 9, 1, 8, 2.
No. I'm saying Neil. Neil
Oh,
said
yeah.
He wins. He had 924, but if it's 824, that's awesome.
114.
He has a 248. That's awesome. Two, 4, 8. Tonight has been chalk. Now,
Goodness.
22 to close out night, please. I'll buy dinner. Good job, Ethan. Staying alive. The gray. Oh no, I was happy for you, Neil. I wasn't trying to be. I was hoping. I was hoping you had. That would have been awesome. We're rooting for you, Ethan. 2, 4, 8. The 8 went up to 12 to 1. Wow. And the 1 went up to 19.
Now entering the winner's
Wow.
enclosure, the official winner of our VIP Fan of the Night race. That's number 2, Cyberstorm.
And how did we not win it again?
Cyberstorm is a
This is-
gray-owned,
ugh.
44 years old, by lots of mischief. Out of the mare, besides the point.
Yeah, it's 239 right now.
Owned and trained by Dewey Williams And ridden to victory by Siobhan Townsend.
Siobhan
6
Townsend.
furlongs, 1:14.
Yeah, it's been a crazy night.
Yeah. We're going to turn that around, though. We're going to turn that around. Exacta. That's actually not a bad exacta, by the way. $10.40. I'm just saying for those two, you know, if you play the cost special. Four to one. But we'll turn the page here to race 6, claiming purse 13,200. 3-year-olds and up. 3-year-olds 119, older 124. Claiming price $5,500. We got our friend Gallon Oak in this race, huh?
Yes, everybody's friend, Gallon Oak.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Warm, how are you?
Claimed in the last 5 races and 6 of the last 7.
Yeah.
It's just craziness.
Yeah. Nick, sometimes it does feel like that. Hey, Trusty, how are you, my friend?
What's up, Dennis?
So now we move to the $15 try. And oh, you went to Horseshoe? How was that, Dennis? Did you have a good time? Hope there was some good racing going on there. Okay, if 2 or 7 does not win this race, then crazy it is. Nice job, Dennis. Hope the weather was nice. You get to see Rachel? One of my favorites, Rachel McLaughlin. Great at Horseshoe. I got to make it out to Horseshoe. All right, Tim. Who did you have here in race 6, my friend?
Oh, so the way it's going, I'll tell you who not to bet. I had a hard time getting past the 2 Best of Greeley.
Yeah.
So Michael Nault Train, A2 Thoroughbred Zone, DeMario Bino up. This horse is 5 for 5 in the money at Assiniboia.
Yeah.
Likes the distance, 6 wins. But just fits the race really well.
Yeah.
10-year-old, just still doing it, still getting it done.
Still doing it. Yep.
This horse, I mean, look at the 6 lines you can see on PPs, not off the board.
Yeah.
It's like this horse just finishes second, third, first, second. Just always right there. And all of those races are 5.5, and we're going what? 6. So that's the key. So if you're looking at a lot of those going, yeah, but this horse isn't winning as of late. I just think the horse wants a little more distance. The horse has been closing up really well, is always coming hard. Yeah. And there's no Mekomaki in this race.
Right.
Mekomaki's beat this one. That's the horse that beat this one the last 2 times out. And that horse would probably beat all of these. But Best of Greeley should win this race, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a price for second, though, Sean.
I like it.
I am going to give you the Rick Wise shipper, Antonio Whitehall, on the 5 North Cut, coming in from Canterbury.
Love it.
If you look at this horse's 6.5 furlong win, 4 back, which I did, that race beats anybody in this field.
Yeah.
And horse went gate to wire.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this field in here, and maybe the 4 is a little bit of cheap speed, but nobody else wants to lead. And you saw, just like with the 2 in the last, speed is doing really well. I think this 5 can get out and maybe even goes gate to wire with Whitehall up.
Yeah.
But does Whitehall, the biggest question is, does Whitehall put him on the lead?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would not leave this horse off my tickets.
No.
Would not leave this horse. And then you know who I'm taking after that? The horse everybody loves, Gallant Oak.
Yeah.
Be like, wait a minute. I didn't even take Market King from the outside. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. You know, goes back to the Gardapi barn and everything. And it's just like everybody's had a little piece of this one. This horse is all over the place. And, you know, 9-year-old, I get $550,000 purchase in the mischief. You don't get out of an AP Indy mare. You don't see breeding like the up here a lot.
Yeah.
But I just think that the horse wants shorter.
Yeah.
At the distance, the horse has gone this distance 17 times, only has 2 wins, 3 seconds, 4 thirds.
Yeah.
So more often than not is a little further underneath in these races. So I'm going to play against at 6 furlong. This horse wants 5.5. 2.517.
Okay. Got it. All right. I'm going to try to blow up the board here. We got $55 left. Is that what we got left?
Oh yeah, plenty for 2 races.
Yeah.
We got half our bankroll left and only 2 races left.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Like it. All right. I usually don't go this high, but I'm going to do it.
You bet what you want.
I'm going to use 24 of it and leave you with 31, but we're going to have a lot more when we're done. All right. And don't even hit the button. Doing a $2 exacta wheel. 1 all 1. Colin Sheen checking in with 732, so I like my bet even better now. Always love to see the DT.
So $24.
$24. Yep. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. You see some of this group. Best of Greeley, very good, right? And all that stuff. I give that, right? But the one thing I like about Gallant Oak is who is the only rider who has won with this horse? That is Bell. Who was the trainer when he won? Was Gittins. Gittins gets it back and gets Bell back. And it's towards the end of the meet. You know what I'm saying? So I think if anybody knows this horse, it's Gittins. And he's 16% on the claim, but roots to sprints, 24%.
Yeah, and the interesting thing was, if you look, who's the owner now?
Yeah, is now Recco Gittins. Yep.
So I mean, he liked the horse enough when he won that he bought it back himself.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Colin. Hit that like button, especially if you like my hat, the double down hat. Especially Bobby D 23 with 2371. Colin, where's the daily double going to be this weekend? Double down. Where are we going this weekend? Nick Neal's got 271 try box.
I think he said Chucktown this weekend.
Chucktown. Going to the bull ring. Colin's sleepy time pick is me tonight. Like it.
Skidmore in Alabama.
Skidmore in Alabama. Love it.
Sweet home.
Love it. Can Lakara gain her thing back, or will someone beat her? Yep, absolutely, Joseph. Yep. Parks comes back next Monday. They've been on a huge vacation. They come back Monday and they go from Charlestown, where post times go to die.
Sean, you know what time it is?
What time is it? It is?
Riders up!
Love it. We got the gray here at 13-1.
Miss Sierra Pruitt up on the gray.
Is she back here in this race? Oh,
She's
yeah.
on 4.
Yeah, she's in the 4, yeah. Queen Azteca's got a chance for sure. That's a good Alabama. That's a good Alabama. Also, if anyone's got a who is a Woodbine fan, I don't know if you saw the news. This is big. That it looks like Rebels Romance may be coming to Woodbine for the Canadian International, which is a big deal up at Woodbine. I love my girl from Boston, Jessica Paquette, is the announcer, Joseph, and then love supporting her, and John De Silva and all the good people down there. She looks good. She's on her toes tonight. Bessie Greeley looks sharp. You enjoy yourself with Javinia Patterson. Yeah, absolutely, Colin. There's Sierra Pruitt.
You know who's going to love the mile and a quarter?
Who's that?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Yes, she will. She will. Yep. Nitrogen and Lakara. Yeah. No, I think when Lakara runs her race, she's very tough to beat. You know,
I agree.
You know, she's just very tough to beat. And if she gets front by herself, you know, she'll be gone.
Yeah. I like Lakara a lot as a horse. I think she's better than Good Cheer myself.
So $12,000 on the 2 in the pick 4 pool, which means the cause got the 2 big time.
Nitrogen is interesting.
Yeah, she really looked good in the dirt.
Getting Jose up.
Yep. Yep.
Got to consider everything that dude's riding.
I know. Colin, are you going to the Travers or no?
No answer.
No answer.
No.
No. Okay. That's right. His big weekend is the Whitney.
You going, Sean?
Yeah. Just for the day. Yeah, for the day. Sunday. I'll go Saturday, Sunday. Gotta go see my boy Sovereignty. Gulfstream in March. I like it, Colin. Gotta go see.
Tell Bill Mott I need him to sign my picture when he comes to Churchill.
Yeah, it says. Did you see the thing I sent him? The thing about Godolphin and Billy Mott? They are absolutely on fire.
Yeah.
The Godolphin, the last like 13 horses it's just been ridiculous,
Yeah. Yeah, their win percentage is off the chart right now. They're another group that's having an amazing year. I mean, part away, Junior's having a great year too.
Yeah, yeah. But even you see his ride, and this is where I tell everybody, there's a couple people say, "Oh, Junior's just because of Billy Mott." No, he won a world beater for Riley. He won the Pegasus. He won the Arlington Million for Shug. It hasn't just been all Mott horses, If there's a big race, name one big race really Junior hasn't won in the last 3 years,
Colin, no, he doesn't. Tomorrow's a school day. Tim might not even make the last race here. I got to get up to
Tim might not even make the last race tonight. Yeah. But yeah. And Sovereignty just keeps looking good. And by the way, Tim, I got it. If you want the last,
I'm probably gonna punch after this race.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. No. Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
I'm telling you that horse, he's impressive.
He's just so impressive.
He's something.
Yeah. No, Junior said he's just doing better and better and better, and very excited.
He definitely will, Colin.
He will definitely let them
He has
down.
no problems with it. I'm actually drinking water.
Water. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Water.
They are moving in a pretty nice clip tonight,
You ready to throw them back on the screen here, Sean?
Yeah. Oh, did I not put them back on the screen? Oh, oops.
There we go.
That minute. There we go.
I didn't know if you had something to do.
Yeah. No. High quality H2O. Vicky Victrola. One of the best. Exactly. Bobby Boucher. One of the best. This some high quality H2O.
My mama says.
Yeah. Captain Desano. One of the greatest. 2727 all.
Everybody here that we are playing a 1-all and all-one exacta for $2.
We want our buddy, everybody's favorite Gallant Oak to be closing under Shavian Bell. Colin's got
take a 1-4 or a 4-1.
Yep.
Get our girl Sierra on top.
73215. And James White's got a Tri-Super 21357. So you guys are very close to each other.
Yeah, except the 7 won't be there. It's gonna be 25137.
Really
Yeah.
in. Here comes You Enjoy Myself. Flying Ghost has found his spot.
Damn, that was my second pick. I picked the 5 underneath. I like this 5 a little bit.
Yeah.
Had a Canterbury shipper last week I liked.
And now just waiting on the current favorite. At 9-5, that's Market King.
Market King.
The field is set. They're at the post.
And they're off.
And they're off. From the outside, Market King away well. Hard hustled. Please the
Choose
court.
3 to 5.
These two set to do some early battling. Settled on the outside. Northcutt in third. Gallon Oak.
Best of
hugging
Greeley
the
wins
rail
going
in
away.
fourth. Then it's Best
2-1
of
if
Greeley
that's the
in
case.
fifth.
Give
You
us the one
enjoy
at least
myself.
underneath.
And line goes is the trailer. 23 and 4 the opening quarter. Market King with the lead by a half a length. Northcutt to the outside. Best of Greeley pulling the trigger early, going 3 wide after the leader.
3 wide.
It's Please the Court and Gallon Oak. They hit the half mile, and it's on the inside. Market King.
Come on, Siobhan. Come on, just like you did a couple weeks ago. Come on. Come on, Gallon.
Put that one up.
Come on, Gallon. Come on, Gallon.
To the outside.
Come on, Giddy. Giddy up.
Gallon Oak trying for one last time, but it's going to be Best of Greeley.
Oh my goodness.
The win. Look like Please the Court finishing.
Come on. I mean, well, let's just bet everything that the calls are betting. This is just a joke. You know? I mean, this is not even, you know, they're telling you right now that every horse is going to win at 3 to 5, you know? I mean, I can't even. Oh, great, right? You know,
frustrating when that happens.
Boy, I thought the one was going to get by them both for a second. You know.
Yeah, and I was hoping at least get up for a second, but he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. But Dennis, these numbers aren't even close. You know, this pick 5 could pay $5 the way this thing is going.
The 2-6 pays $21 for 2.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, not bad at all.
59 and 2. Time for the 6 furlongs.
Yeah.
Quick. 111 and 4. Results of the photo. Show number 6, Please the Court. Finishing second. Third goes to number 1, Gallon Oak.
Boy, I thought Gallon Oak was going to get up, you know.
Fifth to number 4.
I did. I thought he was coming.
Yeah. What did 2-1 pay?
The 2-1. 2-1 was paying $16.20 for 2, 8 to 1.
Okay. Yeah, still would have lost, but at least you would have. Yeah, yeah. You can't be doing. Yeah, I got favorites. Not when the cause involved there. Exactly. You're gonna win a lot more that way. I mean, this is just brutal taking over of a track. They're just hammering these horses. And when you have that much more in the big 4 pool than anyone else does.
The official winner of the Bank Ladies Night Out race. That's number 2, Best of Greeley.
Best of Greeley
is a big gelding, 10 years old, by Greeley's Conquest. Out of the mare Golden Striker by Langfier. All
right, Sean, real quick.
Yeah.
In this last race.
Yep. Who are your picks? Yep.
I don't know if you remember the last timeout back on the 29th of July for the 6 Fast Traffic, but I was all over this horse that day. Did end up going off as the odds-on favorite and everything, but I think this horse can come back and repeat. I think Cajun Eddie is probably going to take all the money, the 2 horse here, and I don't think that Cajun Eddie is as good as Fast Traffic. I think Fast Traffic is a better horse. So I've got the 6 on top, and I do have the 2 underneath. The interesting thing here is I'm going to take another shipper. I like this 3 a little bit, and the 3 is working pretty well. Look at that 3 August 3 furlong bullet, 30, not a bullet, 2nd of 11, but 36 and 2. Working pretty fast. That's pretty fast for Assiniboia. I know it's just a 3 furlong work, but you don't typically see. You see a whole lot of 38s up here.
Yeah.
but definitely include that one underneath. So 6, 2, and 3 for me.
Okay.
If I gave you a fourth one, I put the 7 in fourth.
Yeah, and I agree with Dan. This 7 could outrun its odds, especially with Whitehall at a mile 16th.
You know what? In that last race against Fast Traffic, though, I mean, this horse was not making up any ground.
Yeah.
Any ground. Now, does move to the outside, and that's where this horse came from a couple back. Was kind of had to work a trip all the way around, but mile and a 16th, so we don't see a whole lot of those up here.
No, but he is 3 for 13, so at least he's won at that distance. Yeah.
But keep an eye on the shipper, the 3 underneath, 6 and 2, 2 and 6. But I think the 3 might even have a chance of finishing second. So that's why I said 6 with 2, 3 underneath would be how I would play it.
Yeah. What was the numbers again, bud?
6 with 2, 3. 6 and kind of like a key 6 over 2 and 3, and then 7 was my fourth.
Okay. Mark Crandall says that the 3 is a daily double and pick 4 favorite.
Wouldn't surprise me. The 3 is kind of interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Sean, have a good trip. Enjoy
Thank
your
you,
time.
sir.
We'll be talking and we'll be in touch, and I will see everybody else in the cocktail lounge on Thursday.
Sir. And good luck tomorrow on first day of school.
All right. We'll see you.
See you, buddy.
Not all.
All right. So we got that's the call horse. Yeah. Good. I will stand. Kaplan and Ballroot. There we go. Bob, we're not going anywhere, bud. I'm staying here for the I'm staying here for the last race, my friend. Exactly. Yeah, and we still got $31. We'll just have to see what the numbers are. Let's see what the numbers are here for the with the 4. Be interesting here. 12-0 Red Sox over the Astros. I thought we'd get killed after last night, and we're up 12-0. Roman Anthony coming to the table. One of the best rookies, folks. Remember that name, Roman Anthony, is going to be a Red Sox star for many years to come. So, and over 144 joining us. Can we make that last comeback? Or will the cause just say, not tonight, folks? Let's see, shall we? All right. And we're only 12 minutes into the last race. They're moving along up there tonight. Let us know who you like here. Colin can tell us who his sleepy time pick is. Probably himself. But we're see. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, this has been an interesting. Yeah, there we go. We're all counting on Sean. We can do it. Exactly. We had 7 horses. It's 3-1 right now. It's 8-1 on the outside. Antonio Whitehall. Sometimes they can throw a curveball at us. Let us know who you like here. We're going to kind of go through the field, see what we're thinking here. Will you see me on Stable Duel for Saratoga tomorrow? Quite possibly. Here's my problem, Mike. Right? I'm on vacation on Thursday. Mel, how are you, bud? What do you call it? When you're working, it's hard to fully study. You got to fully study it. When I fully study a program, I do very well. When I kind of do, yeah, it does, Colin. Yep, yep. And when I kind of just pick like trainers' names, I do terrible. So I've been tending not to do as much because if I don't get if I get a chance to study it, then I will definitely play it. So if I have a chance tomorrow, but but exactly, I've put in a couple of teams, and it's just when you just picking it and you just do awful, you just do awful. Either I'll just pick Irad and Jose every race and just hope that you somehow have a team of 50,000, which never happens. So, no, yeah, but God bless them, Mike. You are doing fantastic, bud. Keep it up. Bob Jackson, 361 for me. And Jay Worm have a couple of horses, but pulling for the 7 to race and chalk. Yeah, this 7, I think, has got a real chance here. I do, especially with Whitehall at a mile and 16. Haven't seen him much in the winner's circle. 6 Fast Traffic hasn't run that well with Cumberbatch. Yeah, I hear you, Tom. Yeah, it's amazing how a jockey up there can really make a difference. And that's why I think even the 7's more appealing there at 7-1. Ethan needs the 2 to hit a pick 4. Good job, Ethan. Neil's got a 627 try box. It'll be interesting to see if they have the let's see. Red Sox just got 2 touchdowns, and they're up 14-0 on the Astros. Amazing. Sleepy time pick horse to fade based on looking sleepy is the 1. Captive Kitten. Maybe we should just bet the 1 then. So I need the 1 to win this, so my $1 pick 3 pays something. If the 2 or 6 win, I will have it, but not as many. Okay. 6 hasn't run this distance either. Yep. Good point, Jay Worm. Trying to see some probables here. See what we got. This is interesting. Your diamond, they got the. Let's see what the exact is paying here. So, interesting. So, Dennis likes the 9 horse. Definitely play that one. The 1 was 30-1 morning line, now 5-1. Yeah, this is Captive Kitten. Well, he's the, well, he got the Sleepy Pick award from Colin. They just all hammered it because they're all betting it because he made it a Sleepy Pick. So that is why he's getting hammered. Because Colin made him the Sleepy Pick. Braceland's winning percentage is 64%. Wow. Fast Traffic. Cumberbatch. Yeah, Cumberbatch does not seem to do as well with his horse as Badri does, that's for sure. All will pay suggest is a 3-horse race, 2, 3, 6. 1 will drift in price. Yeah, it is a weird distance for ASD. I agree. I totally agree. We got $31 left. Two, 3, 6, 7. Getting ready to riders up soon. Kitten's win last time was a fluke and a half. Lightning ain't gonna strike twice here. Yep. There you go. Again, thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. So appreciate it. Always a challenging night up at and again, as we say too, this is the funny thing. For the show and how you bet personally, it can be totally different. It's kind of like stable duel, same thing. How you're picking there and how you actually bet are two totally different things. Riders up for the last time. Yep. Yeah, Joseph, exactly. It's going to be like a marathon. And here they come. Yeah, exactly. They very rarely run a mile 16. This is like Belmont running like the Jimmy Jerkins, Alan Jerkins, like 2 mile turf race or Gulfstream. You know what I mean? For Assiniboia, this is a long way to get a donut here. Three minutes to post, which means we got about 8 minutes to post. Three Kentucky breds, one Louisiana one Cal bred, one independent, and one Washington bred. See? Collins got a super high five, 6-7-3-2, 1-4-5. Super high five. Good luck, Colin. Horses are on the track. Be interesting to see who the. So let's see. And someone nicely said that the 3 is the favorite in both the pick 3 and 3 is the favorite in pick 3 and the pick 4. I will stand. Sven Balrup and Steve Kaplan. 3-1. The late double, the double is the 3, is the 2. There's Ethan Animal. 237 try box for me. Exactly. Yep. Thanks, Riding High. And Ponderoso Equis. Two is the low, just behind the 6. Pick 4 low is the 3. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. So this is an interesting race. So we gotta try to find a bet here. 6. Stand. Now 16th is run the distance. Z is kind of a bull ring, which is interesting. He gets Sven Balrup. Yeah, that TM is an interesting call there. Let's see here. Yeah, I saw that too, Dan. Let's see here. Okay. 21-1 odds on the 4 and has the most money on it in the pick 4. Huh. 50-50 draw. Congratulations to anybody who won. If you're up there. 0 minutes to post. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to find a bet that can actually help us. Six, 7. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Ian. Dry box 1267. Okay, I like that. Okay. 671 and 367. They're all over the board. Kurt's got 20 to show on the 1. Stretch has got 20 to win on the 3. Neither one picks the 2, which I find interesting. All right. Yeah, 3 to 2. We're not going to have all favorites here. Amen, Bob. Amen. Huh. All right. We got 2 minutes to post, which means we have 5. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to do the pick is in thing. We're going to. All right. We're going to do it. Just, here we go. Putting in my bet. When in doubt, a mile 16th. I'm going to try to beat this 3. Antonio Whitehall. I'm just going to do a $5 exacta 7-all. And I'm going to hope that my boy Antonio Whitehall, who I think is the best around 2 turns, has not done much tonight, will come and win the last race convincingly. Because I don't think they want all chalk, but maybe they do. But that is not going to be. I think the 7 and 6 to 1 is interesting, especially with Whitehall. and has run in the distance well. So let's see what we can do here. Remove it just for 1 second here, folks. Make sure we got the right thing going on here. This could become 2, 6, and then we're just trying to get a price home here. Could be all chalk. It's been chalk all night, but let's see what happens here. All right, we're going to bring it up right back on the screen here. So this will be the only race that the favorite does not win. I'm hoping so, Mike. And then watch the 7 drop like a rock. I agree, Jay Warren. Ends October 8th. Yeah, they have a long season. But let's see if we can get Mr. Whitehall to make some magic here for us. Or will the call thing just go straight for 3-2? Let's see what happens here.
Here comes Diamond Concerto. Ethan's Animals next. Just 2 left to load. Fast Traffic. And now just waiting on Poderoso Key. They're all set. They're at the post. And they're off. From the inside, I Will Stand. Quickly away, as is Cajun Eddie. To the inside, they've opened up 6 lengths on Fast Traffic and Ethan's Animal, who's settled back in 4th. Then it's Poderoso Key, Captive Kitten, and Diamond Concerto, the early leader. They're zipping by the opening quarter.
24, they're flying up front.
Cajun Eddie with the lead by a length and a half. I Will Stand. Still right there in second. Fast Traffic moving up smartly.
Oh, Fast Traffic's moving like a...
Off of it, a gap of 8 lengths back. That's going to be Ethan's Animal, then Captive Kitten, Poderoso Key, and Diamond Concerto.
This is like 2 separate races.
The half a quick 48-1. Cajun Eddie, I Will Stand. And here comes Fast Traffic, making a 3-wide bid, reeling them in from 4th. That's going to be Ethan's Animal.
Ethan's Animal, 25-1. Our 7's not running at all.
3/4, 113. It's Cajun Eddie, loving life on the front end, up by 5. Ethan's Animal in second. Captive Kitten making a late rally, but this is all Cajun Eddie. What a display. Is going to win by 6. The battle is on for second. Very close.
Almost bombs there.
And Ethan's Animal. 4th is going to go to Fast Traffic, and 5th to
Well, the 3 wasn't even in the thing here. Good job, Senor. Cajun Eddie does it easy. Chalk again. Yeah, tonight was just chalk, chalk, chalk. And suddenly my 7 went from was bet down to 9-2, and then all of a sudden the race went off 14-1. No, 6 got a great ride. Exactly. Now, this has been all chalk. Yeah, all favorites every race. This has been Chalk City. A win is a win, Ethan. A win is a win, my friend. I didn't think the 2 would go wire to wire like that. One. Well, I love he says they're going quickly, and then they just absolutely he wins by 8,
place and show position.
I was expecting at least 3 or 4 horses to get. Nope, can't complain about that. Nope. A great win is a great win. I expected some horses to be close, and then no one was even close.
46.
But 5 might have actually held for second. Oh, the one got up. Captive Kitten.
Results of the photo show number 1, Captive Kitten. Finishing second. Third goes to number 5, Ethan's Animal. Fourth to number 6, Fast Traffic. And fifth to number 7, Poderoso Key.
Cajun Eddie. Yeah. There's just one of those. J Worm hit the pick forward. Nice job, bud. You still hit it. Great job. A win is a win is a win. Yeah, I was just one of those. I kept trying to beat the chalk tonight, and it just didn't work. Thanks, Danny, as always, my friend. Yeah, up here, very rarely do you see 7 favorites in a row. Exactly. Thanks always, Dan, for joining us. I mean, clearly you could tell the call played it absolutely perfect. Yep. On to Del Mar on Thursday, guys, and thank you to everybody joining us tonight. Yeah, it was just one of those nights where you don't expect the Assiniboia to go 7 for 7 in favorites. That's for sure.
Now entering the winning closure, the unofficial winner here
Cajun
is
Eddie.
number 7,
If you have this trifecta, folks, did anyone have 2-1?
Cajun Eddie.
My God.
Cajun Eddie is a chestnut gelding, 5 years old.
Crazy.
By Mo Tom. Under the mare, Smittystown.
My horse was 7-2 and then went off at 14-1. Not going to win that way, folks.
And ridden to victory by Sierra Pruitt. Time for the mile and a 16th. What? 46.
Yeah, Dan had the pick. Okay, there you go. In was oh man, if the 5 had quit, in won the try box. They had the try box. That would have been huge. In great handicapping, man. We were 1 horse away. Thanks, Bobby, as always, my friend. Yeah, good luck to you, Mike. Thanks to everybody. Let me take this off here. I can say thank you to everybody who joined tonight, as always. We so love having y'all with us here. And I won't be here on Thursday. I will be up at excuse me, where am I going to? Woodbine for the King's Plate. But tune in with Tim on Thursday for the I will definitely try. Thank you, Nick. So appreciate you joining us, buddy. Anytime, come in and say us. Dennis, you have a great night, my friend. What's your favorite meal? Chicken parm. Bar none. Exactly. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Malfa. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Have a great night, great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon.